Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob with Rob's Dirty Knives. Today we have a very special unboxing. This is going to be part 6 of 8. So I'm going to be unboxing another knife from Sever 7. He loaned me 8 knives, so I'm super excited about this. Let's get into this one and take a look at it together. Alright, today we're going to be looking at the Rain Blade. I'm not sure. I've never heard of these guys. I don't know anything about them. I don't know if it's a custom. I don't know if it's a production. We're going to find out together as we open this up. Definitely some interesting stuff that Sever 7 has sent me. Derek's a really cool guy, by the way, just so you know. All right, Rain Blade. Wild Hunt, steel M390, zirconium and titanium handle. Okay. Screw is SUS 416. Caged ball bearing system made in China. So this is probably going to be a production knife. Production. Oh, it does say it right there. He's saying $359. Wild Hunt by Rain Blade at Aurora Blades. Oh, Aurora Blades. I've reviewed some stuff from them before. Those guys are really cool. What do we got in here? I'm just kind of curious before we open that. Is it just extra hardware? I'm just curious. I just want to see. Maybe it's something they already put on there. What do we got? Extra hardware. Ooh, that's zirconium. That's zirconium. Ooh, 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 ooh. What else do we got over here? That's a zirconium pivot collar. Very nice. Wasn't put on there yet. Very polished. All right, let's see what we got over here. Ooh, a special tool. Okay, so there's a specialty tool. All right, so it includes a specialty tool and the zirconium. All right, so before, I know you guys are like, just take out that stupid knife. All right, well, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. All right, here we go. Here we go. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, that zirconium would look really nice on there, by the way. I think that would look really nice. Yeah, all right, we're going to put that off to the side over here. All right, so this is, let me just make sure I'm saying this correctly. This is the Wild Hunt made by Rain Blade, made in China. All right, so here we go. All right, what do we got here? This is zirconium right here. Definitely polished somewhat, not super polished. The pivot collars look like polished zirconium. They look really pretty. Looks like a zirconium backspacer here as well. Looks somewhat polished as well. Unique clip. It's a little thin. It's got some flexibility to it, but that's really small. That's tight. That's going to be a challenge going in and out of the pocket. People with very thin pants are going to be able to carry that. I would like to see that to be a little bit bigger. We got a lot of edges, a lot of sharp edges, man, on a production knife. No, not a whole lot of chamfering, which to me is an ergonomic challenge. You have a line, you better be dead nut centered, which they are. Pretty good, nice and solid. Interesting thumb studs. These look like they would be terribly uncomfortable, but there is a little step mill. You see that going on there? So let's give it a try. So this is primarily a thumb stud only. Well, it is. It's a thumb stud only. If you had some jimping, you could probably do some front flipping, but there's none. So we got no jimping on here. I love the backspacer, by the way. I do like how that stands out like that. We do have liners here. Looks like titanium over titanium. I'm assuming that's not steel. Hold on. Let's just check. Yeah, it's all titanium. Titanium. Yep. Oh, but a steel pivot. All right, so here we go. Now, this should be still somewhat comfortable. Is it guiding me to the right spot? Let's see. Oh, that's nice. All right, let's see the action. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. And this looks like hand set and finished. Oh, that's nice. Oh. I like these thumb studs. Me likey these a lot. These are really cool. They're so different, but they're so freaking comfortable, man. Good job. M390. The clip, real disappointment. This whole knife, like everything's so great. And then the clip, it's like, oh, getting this in and out of your pocket, it's going to be, because it's going to be sticking out, trying to get in and out of your pocket. It's not a whole lot of room. I don't have jeans on right now, but if I did, man, I have a feeling it would be a little disappointing. No sharp edge. Well, a little bit sharp edges there. That could be filed down. It could be, it's a production knife, you know. It could be filed down. It's a little edgy right there. Wish that would be a little softer, but that's okay. Overall, we are looking at a production knife. We're looking at $359. We'll have to see. I'll have a link if there's one available down below for their website, but really cool. So we got a harpoon. Oh, this harpoon clip. Tanto. We got another that I think Sever 7 has a blade shape he likes. I think he likes harpoon Tonto clip point harpoon type blades, and I can't blame him. It's nice. It's nice, Derek. It's a nice looking knife. This is a nice looking knife. I dig this one. I dig this one. All right, so let's get this in hand. All right, big meaty hands, right? So extra, I have large hands with big meaty fingers, so good, plenty of room here. We do have a little flat spot. We can choke up to give a little extra room. It does work, okay? There's no jimping up here. It would be nice to have a little jimping. Like I said, jimping would be cool just for texture up here. And it would give a secondary, because look at that, you're exposed. You could easily have a front flipper too. It'd be nice. I mean, I know some people don't like to do that, but it would be nice. That action is just really nice. All right, let's see. Where's the detent? All right, we cleared the detent there. All right, so let's see. All right, we can catch right there. Let's do that again. All right, so we're cleared there. I can catch it there. That clears the detent right there. And if I go past, I'm right there. So we're good. Right, let's do the other side. That's nice. Yeah, that is nice. I like that. I like this little kind of cutaway. It's kind of skeletonized without being overly skeletonized. Some people don't like holes at all, so may not be their cup of tea. I get this convex thing going on here. It's unique. It's kind of counter to the whole contoured shape of this thing. I get it, and I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. But it just takes away from the pocket ability, and that's a bummer. And I wish there was a little chamfering on these edges around here. I think that would just go such a long way. Now we do have, looks like T6 is there. This needs a special tool, but I can't tell if it needs a special tool on both sides. I don't know if it's a captive pivot. So you're kind of stuck with one special tool, hoping that's enough to loosen it. That's just an unknown that I don't know about. But these are all T6s, so that's kind of a bummer. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful knife. T6 is not the end of the world. You just got to have a good tool, right? You just got to have a good tool. There's a reason why sometimes T6 makes more sense than a T8, because if you're trying to get in there, if you try to put a T8 here and it's too wide and too, it could break the head, the top of the screw, the head of the screw can break off. A T6 tends to be, believe it or not, the physics speaks to this. It can be stronger in certain scenarios. It just works better. And you have to think about engineering, you know, sorry, I'm trying to think of my terms here, but you got to think of your angle of momentum, or your energy directional forces and stress and flexibility and all sorts of stuff, fatigue and things that can occur within metals, and titanium would be a metal as well. And so with the steel or the titanium screws. So just things to think about. This is hidden hardware on the inside. It's not super deep carry. It'll be about right there. So, I mean, you know, not super, super deep carry. We do have, like I said, dead nut centered. What do we have? We do have some weight relief going on in there. That's nice. I love the cutaway here. It's not necessarily cutaway, but I can get my finger in there and it's not super stiff lock bar. So that's nice. Not a super stiff lock bar and you get right past it. Still wouldn't mind a little extra room down there. Push it all the way to the edge and they're pretty close. They're pretty close. It's not bad. Not bad at all. I love the little touch of zirconium. It does give some weight to it. Man, this blade shape is just sexy. That's a nice looking blade shape. I'm never a fan of the faux fullers. I get it, looks here. Now, it's so low enough that it's not attempting to be a fuller. It's just attempting to be a line. Some people could be like, you know, some of the hunters, it's a blood groove. It's a blood groove when you're slaughtering the animal. Call it whatever you want. It's a faux fuller. I get it, but it's just purely aesthetic. That's all it is to me. Matter of fact, if you use this knife, you're gonna be cleaning that out, and it's got enough texture that it'd be cool if you could get to it, because then you could actually use it to flick it, but you can't. So there you go. But beautiful. I mean, it's I don't know. Sure, you can go for it. It would be cool if you did a little design like that, like do a couple dots like that. I think that would have tied it better together. Now, I don't know if it's because, you know, you wanted to drill like that. I get it. But if you're going to do this and this over here, I mean, do 3 little lines. That would have been more in line, and then you're not trying to do this, whatever this is, right? I know it's a personal pet peeve. It's a personal pet peeve. I am not a fan of faux fullers, or things that look like fuller that you can't use. If you're gonna have a fuller, you sure as heck better give me access to it. That's my thing. Otherwise, it makes me mad. It gets me angry. It gets me rage mode for some stupid reason. I think I've had a few knives I bought that were supposed to have fullers and they didn't, and it just, irks me because it's so close. And some really great knife makers too who do it because it's an aesthetic thing. But it's like, man, don't do that if you're going to do that. It's just frustrating. But I like this knife. Very cool. Very cool. Let's zoom in. This is very cool. All right, so let's zoom in here and take a look at this beautiful blade. Hollow grind, compound grind, tanto. Right, we got the harpoon right here. Got the clip point here. It is actually a little angled right there, so that's interesting. We've got the interesting thumb studs. Look at that. They are unique. They would look like they might be uncomfortable, but this coned little step meld here works really nicely. There is a pivot collar that you saw in the Ziploc bag. That's polished zirconium, which would look so nice. I suspect these are zirconium thumb studs and zirconium partial inlay here, right? And a zirconium backspacer. So I like the little faux skeletonized thing going on here. I think that's nice. I love this in here. You can see there's some weight relief going on in there. That's nice. I love the chamfering. It does lock up. It's engaged. We're fully engaged. No blade rock, no pivot rock. We have no pivot lash, right? Everything's really good. Let's listen to that detent. Nice and clickety. One more time. Ready? Here, angle at the camera. I mean the mic. One more time. All right, so then we do have nice and dead nut centered. When we're engaged here, hold on, let's do that again. Nice flick. Engaged. Looks like we are, I'm going to say about 30%. If you can get in there, you see it about 30%. So I like this. It's not sharp in there. People took care of their edges. That's nice. How about over here? Nope, it's no little sharp edge, so they chamfered that little spot right there. It's always so frustrating when you put your fingers in there. There's that little sharpness. They did sort of take care of these edges, but man, just a little more chamfering would go a long way in my personal book, okay? So then we go over here. We have this faux fuller again. We got this harpoon, beautiful satin finish. This looks like hand satin finish. Belt satin here, but this looks hand satin. And then we got this huge pivot collar steel, but there's a zirconium inlay. We've got the clip right here. Not a whole lot of room. You can see that. My little frustration. Hidden hardware, T6s. We can deal with T6s, right? Special tool. I'm assuming this is the side you unlock it, but it looks like special tool on both sides. So I hope it's a captive pivot somehow in there, right? I love the backspacer. It does look very nice. There is a little place for a lanyard, so you could definitely do that. And then you have the little weight relief, and then you got the little thing there, but it's not sharp. Thank you. No sharpness in there. I appreciate that. Little touches that really, to me, go a long way. I appreciate that. I do. I do. All right, very, very cool. Let's take a look at this here. Let's get a nice little shot of the knife itself, because it is a rather spectacular knife, I think. Definitely worth taking a look at. And I think it's worth seeing with the clip, because that's kind of nice, don't you think? I mean, you look at that beautiful hollow grind. I think that's really cool. Nice hollow grind knife. I think it's pretty. I just want to highlight the hollow grind. And maybe there. There we go. All right, action's nice. Definitely drops really well. Definitely caged ceramic bearings. You can definitely feel that. I don't know if it does skiffs, but I bet skiffs would be amazing in here. I bet that would really be nice. Wish there was some jimping up here. Man, that would be just nice to have an optional front flipper, because you have this. I want to be a fuller, but you're not really. So I'm just going to tease you fuller. That's what I'm going to call it. I want to be a fuller, but I'm not really, so I'm just going to tease you fuller. That's what we're going to call that. Yeah, very nice. Steel bar insert over travel stop. Well, it's a steel bar insert. I don't know about over travel stop. You don't need one because you have the inlay. So very cool little knife. I like it. I like it. I think it's pretty nice. First impressions are good. We'll definitely take a little, little thoughts about it, wrap ourselves around it, and see what we think with a full review. But there you go. Thank you so much. By Rain Blade, the Wild Hunt. Cool knife, zirconium inlays, backspacer, thumb studs, and then probably some zirconium pivot collars. That's really cool. It's a pretty cool little knife. Has a lot of potential. A lot that I like about it. I mean, $359, that's a huge investment for me to invest in that. I mean, it has to have some more ergonomic things. I would have to modify this to keep this in my collection, but I like it. I like it. To me, it's like, I don't know if this is a first attempt or version 1, but if version 2, those things I talked about, if you want to incorporate that, that would be amazing. I think it would go a long way. So there you go. Thank you so much, Sever7, for letting me check this out. Thank you very much to Rain Blade for allowing Sever7 to check it out. I'm assuming he checked it out or bought it. So thank you, Sever7. But appreciate Rain Blade making a pretty cool knife. I like it. All right, let me know what your thoughts are, your experiences, if you have this knife or you've been interested or you've experienced the knife. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Hey, if you found this content fun, interesting, helpful, or informative, would you please consider hitting the like button down below? And if you've already hit that like button, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button as well. Subscribing and liking the channel really helps me out, allows me to produce more content, do more things, ultimately more things for you guys. So thank you to everyone out there who watches the videos, enjoys the content, is part of the live stream, part of the whole community. I appreciate you. Thank you. If you haven't already, maybe consider hitting that notification button down below as well so you can be notified of future content like this and other videos. And a big shout out to my channel members. I appreciate you. You do two amazing things for me. You encourage me. I don't do this full time. I'm part time. So thank you. Secondly, because of your generous support, you allow me to do things sooner than I thought I could. For instance, I'm able to do once a week budget banger giveaways. I appreciate that. I couldn't do it otherwise because when I borrow knives like this, that takes up a whole week's or a couple of weeks of budget banger giveaways. You know, a 7 loaning these knives, it's not going to be cheap shipping it back. I'm going to be spending 70, 80 bucks. So members, you have a big hand in that, and I appreciate you for that, allowing me to check these things out. And I want to just, to show my appreciation, I want to do two things exclusively for channel members. One, every brand new channel member, I want to send you a channel sticker and a thank you note. So if you're actively currently a member right now, and you've never asked or received a channel sticker, 99% of the time it is new members, but it could be others. Email me with your name and address. I'd love to mail you a channel sticker and a thank you note. And that could be someone who's been a member all along and never asked, or someone who was a member and became a member again. So if that's you, email me. I'd love to mail you a channel sticker. Secondly, I also would love to, well, you're also eligible for the members exclusive giveaway that happens once a month. So we have a monthly members exclusive giveaway. So we do the budget banger giveaway each week, and then that 1 week when we have the members giveaway, there's 2 giveaways. And members, you're eligible for both, right? Non-members, you'd only be eligible for the budget banger giveaway. So that's my exclusive little sort of giveaway extra thank you to you guys. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. But thank you to everybody who watches the videos, enjoys the content. I appreciate you. If you haven't already, check me out on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.